Hi, welcome to the Heart of Scrapbooking with Debbie Lewis. I'm Debbie. I just want to show you a product that I've discovered. I'm sure I'm not the big discoverer, but it's new to me, and if it's new to you, hopefully it'll work for you. But I have found a new dot roller adhesive that I absolutely love. Compares to an older one that I was in love with. It was Dot and Roller. Back in September it was discontinued, but now I can no longer get it very easily, if at all. But I have run across Scotch Adhesive Dot and Roller, and it's identical. Here is the strip. I actually have two lines laid down. I'll make the adjustment. And you cannot tell the difference between the two. They both lay down a nice layer of dots. Actually, the one on the outside here is the Scotch, the other is the other Dot and Roller. And I'm loving it. I absolutely love it. It's very simple to change out. I'll just pull in a little closer. There's a little tab here that says push, so you just push it down and get it at the right angle when you're doing backwards. Pull out your empty, which that's not actually empty, it's full. This is my empty. And pop it in there, close it. Actually easier than the other one to change out. So again, I'm going to push my button, or it says push. Push with my thumb, pull this out, flip it back in here, and ta-da. And then I just pull back my guard. My guard's there to keep my adhesive from sticking to everything. It snaps back. I have a grip up here at the top. And I just start laying down my adhesive. I'm leaving you a link where you can pick yours up at. And hopefully you'll go through that and stockpile these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful adhesive. But let me show you a technique that I accidentally did whenever I made a mistake, which is that not how all great techniques work? Adhesive is just not for doing adhesive things. So I'm going to use the front side, the front of my X. This is a piece of basic gray chipboard, and I'm just going to cover, excuse me, that's what happens when you go the wrong way. I'm just going to cover it with adhesive with my dot and roll. And maybe others have done this. I have not seen it. If not, you've seen it here first at the Heart of Scrapbooking. This is just a way of putting texture. I'm just going to make sure as much as I want is covered. Now I have a little adhesive keeping things squared away, but I just covered it. You saw me. I just covered this with adhesive. So what I'm going to do, instead of inks, I have some Tattered Angels and some Maya Mist. Yes, Tattered Angels and Maya Mist in the same project. This is a chocolate covered cherries that I want to give this a nice little spritz to. And just coat it very well. This has a red tint to it. Let it sit. If I want to, I can dab some of it, and that's okay. Take some of that off. And then I've got some candy apple red. I just want to add a little red tone to it, a little bit redder than what it was. Let's see. The chocolate covered cherry has some, but it's going to get absorbed and covered with different colors. You can see all that wonderful color. I'm going to take my Maya Mist, and it's a brown. A coffee, a brown, let's see what color it is. A latte metallic. I love latte metallic. And just finish it off. It's a little thicker, so the little spots in between it will absorb into. So we're going to let that absorb into it, and I'll be right back. I'm just doing some finishing touches right here, drying it off, getting it heat set there. Pull this up because I had it adhered down a bit. Haha, I have an X marks the spot. That's where I was working. Move this to the side. Right. It's wonderful about a craft sheet. It wipes clean and wipes up very nicely. Excuse me. Okay, so we now have a very textured X. And the sticky's lightly there, but not very much. Let's see. Very distressed looking, very textured. Give it all sorts of different depths here. I want to give you different views of it, of what I did. And this is incredible. I enjoy creating new textures for my stuff. Ta-da, ta-da. and you can see all the different textures. Let me show you what it looks like on a layout. Using the same combo, and I let it dry. Is that's exactly how I made the joy. You see the reds and the browns, and you will see that it has a bit of texture because of the dyes and the colors in the Tattered Angels and the Maya Mist clung to the adhesive. And I can put this, as a matter of fact, I just pulled it out of a page protector and it's just fine. The adhesive, once it's exposed to the air after a while, and along with exposing it to all of the dyes and stuff, will not be sticky and won't stick to everything. Ta-da! Oh, there we go. We've got a nice shot there. A little red at the top, a little red at the bottom, and some latte and some chocolate-covered cherry in there. On an embellishment, a letter, a title, a word, or an embellishment, using your Scotch Adhesive Dot Roller. Again, this is your permanent. And I'll put a link up at Debbie's Dares blog and at the heART of Scrapbooking, and you can click away and get yours today. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It is now my replacement and will be my one of my mainstays of adhesives. I have several different ones who do different things, but this is my dot adhesive from now on. And I appreciate Scotch putting that out, and give them a big round of applause. Hey! You guys have a blessed day.